So, hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. It is actually a beautiful day here at the beginning of September. It's actually really cool. We were only in the low 70s this morning, surprisingly. I don't know why we're so cool, but gorgeous weather out today. It's breezy, sun shining. And I'm out here, I'm a little workstation. And yes, you already know what this plant is. It's called costus, fire costus, spiral ginger, spiral fire ginger. Insulin plant would probably be good to describe it for its uses. And it's edible. The flowers are edible. Really tasty, actually. I have an orange flower variety, and I bought a red flower variety, but I've never gotten it to flower. But the orange flower is pretty tasty. I like citrusy kind of flavor, I don't know, really good. It's an edible flower. And when the shoots are sprouting up, you can eat the nice young shoots. This is a small plant because it was in a cup, so it's not very large. But they get about 2 feet tall, 3 feet tall, and full sun, partial shade. And they got fleshy kind of stalks, fleshy kind of leaves. And yeah, anyway, really interesting plant to grow. Highly medicinal. I'm not going to talk too much about the medicinal properties of it because some places where, especially probably where this video is going to go, I can talk about in other places. If this is on YouTube, they don't. They'll ban that shit and remove my video in 2 seconds. But anyway, I'll put it on there. Insulin plant. For those of you who don't know, my wife is actually a type 1 diabetic. She's been one for 30 years. Yeah. It's absolutely insane since she was a child. And it's a horrible, autoimmune disease disorder. It really is, when you can't control your own body and dealing with the issues that come with being a type 1 diabetic. Really is a hard thing. And so I do a lot as best as I can because she also has severe allergies to everything edible. But I do my best to do things that help her with her blood sugar, to decrease the use of insulin, which, you know, creates its own issues, especially when you've been on insulin for so long. It's very hard on your body. But anyway, yeah, originally why I started growing this plant is because it is used to lower blood sugar, which is pretty cool. There's not too many plants that lower blood sugar. I mean, actually lower it, not just, some of them work through increasing your insulin sensitivity, which I don't think this does. You know, things like okra, everybody knows what okra is. Okra actually, when you eat it, possibly increases your insulin sensitivity, so you can take less insulin when you eat okra. But this plant, after using my wife as a guinea pig, I don't think it increases sensitivity. I think it actually, through some mechanism, is causing your body to just not process the sugar, the glucose. I'm not sure. I'm no fucking doctor, okay? But anyway, it seems to work different. But yeah, very interesting. Do your own research, guys. Of course, don't listen to me. But very interesting plant. And to use this, I literally just dry the leaves, take them, dry them, and I either use it as a powder in our smoothies or whatever, or they make a tea. Sometimes I'll add the leaves to kombucha recipe that I'm making. And yeah, very interesting. There's a couple things that do it, like I was mentioning. Off track there. Okra is good for blood sugar. The insulin plant is good for blood sugar. Apuntia are really good for blood sugar. I think those slimy fruits and vegetables, okra, puntia pads, which are cactus pad guys, the pad cactus, are very good at controlling, lowering, however the mechanism is, your blood sugar. And what else is there? Of the cactus fruit, of course, too, works really well. The Calmer cactus fruit and the Apuntia fruit, all really good things. Like I said, they're in that slimy kind of family. And this, which is interesting, is a kind of a succulent kind of plant. Not really, but the leaves are a little fleshy. The stems are a little fleshy. So it's kind of interesting, that those types of plants have the ability to help with blood sugar. And especially here in America, all of us fat asses were, everybody's got blood sugar issues. Guys, stop eating that processed sugar. Go drink pure sugarcane juice or use sugarcane juice to sweeten stuff, It's the processed stuff that's bad for you. But when you got all the minerals and fiber and antioxidants and, everything in there, it's good for you, So instead of, going and using pure white sugar, which I use quite a bit of because the kombucha likes it and I like my kombucha. But other than that, if, I'm cooking or something, I try very hard to use molasses from our own sugar cane or something like that. Something that's still got all the minerals and everything in it, and even some fiber. Or if I got a really sweet kick and, some fruits just not hitting it, I love chewing on my sugar cane raw, And they all have different flavors. But anyway, sugar's tasty. We can't deny it. We all love sugar. And this is an interesting plant. Very interesting. It's pretty easy to grow, though unfortunately it's still pretty rare. You can't find it too often. And like I said, it's not hard to grow. It grows from cuttings. And normally 50-50 take on the cuttings. I normally get the fleshier, younger cuttings seem to work better sometimes. These are all pretty young, I'm going to separate this and actually grow it from the rhizome because it grows like a little rhizome. You can see there's the original plant right there, the little ones. And I grew those and they get bigger and they're red and they turn green. And you can see there's a new rhizome there. But very interesting plant. Eat the leaves, the young leaves. You can eat them, put them in like a, smoothie or something. And the flowers, of course, garnish with them, eat them, put them in your smoothies. Young shoots are really good if you stir fry them up and whatnot. Some of them can be bitter. Let me try a leaf on this. I don't want to break too much off, but. Yeah, this one's not bitter. It's got like a citrusy cucumber taste to it. Yeah, that is exactly what it tastes like, actually. That tastes like you took a cucumber and you put some lime on it. Wow, that's a dead ringer for citrus and cucumber. Actually pretty tasty. A little sour. And there you go. It's cool. That is, I don't know what the accent was there. Sorry. That is a little quick video on a plant that is probably going to be very important in the coming years and weeks and months and days, because everywhere you look there are shortages of medication, and everywhere you look people have been eating way too much processed sugar, and a lot of you guys have sugar issues with your blood, which is not good because it messes with your brain and everything else. And we need our brains right now, guys, and we need our bodies. Our minds need our bodies. We need it all. So check this out, the insulin plant, spiral ginger, though it's not related to ginger apparently. They reclassified it somewhere. I don't know. And it's edible, not too hard to grow. You can grow it in pots anywhere. And it's pretty good medicinal. It's got some other medicinal benefits to it, but you can look those up. My main interest, for the reasons you already said, are for blood sugar. And there you guys go. If you would like a plant, check out my information below. And thank you for supporting us. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. Grow food. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, grow that food. And sometimes you got to grow some medicine too, right? And good food is medicine, yeah? Especially the insulin plant, which literally tastes like cucumber with some citrus on it. Not bad at all. Not bad. See you guys. And they're pretty plants. This one's, of course, in a cup, so the leaves are a little, caloric. But they get nice dark green. They get beautiful flower spikes on them. And what more can you ask for? Beautiful and edible and medicinal. That's the way to go. See you guys later. I'm going to pot some of these up. And if you want some, check below.